Good morning everyone and welcome to Uni's daily update on Bitcoin. Hope that you're all doing very well as always and hope you had a very nice weekend. We're going to update all this chart here. Give you the levels really yesterday, all the territory I wanted to look for, show everything happened at night for me. So no trade on this personally, so I'm gonna wait for higher and wait for lower, really gonna make it very simple. And with the wave, I'm gonna make it also very simple. So first of all, so we've got a bounce from the second target, by the way. This is why make sure to join Discord server as always, because I'm sharing everything here. First of all, most of the time directly here, okay, and then I'm gonna upload on YouTube. But for example, I posted that yesterday at night. And so yeah, I'm not going to record an update at night like this, so make sure to join it if you don't want to miss anything. So this was, for example, the two turrets below, the turret above, and so we've got, bam, this nice drop into the second green square here, get a reclaim, go into a red square, and bam, from here, get a nice move to the downside. So it's pretty cool. By the way, before to start with everything, there is the guess pattern number 1 that is available. So if you want to learn 8 waves, okay, you just have to go and check this out. Really, you can send your chartings in the chartings right here channel. Okay, and I'm going to of course check the chartings. But yeah, just gonna check this out. Really, if you want to learn 8 waves, you just have to guess a pattern really on the chart, and you have all the information really into the video or just above here. So just go into the channel right there and you will get every information needed. Anyway, let's move this on the left and let's see if we can update, if we can add some few new levels here. So first of all, we can go on the weekly time frame. We'll have any weekly levels here, so let's go on the daily time frame. I can remove. I'm gonna keep this for the moment. Yeah, and by the way, not gonna add this daily here. I don't like it. Yeah, I don't care about this. Where is this? All right. Okay, so there are no any levels like that, so we can look for the weekly naked path control in that case. So we have one at 34,475.5. So, oh, it's so close. Okay. Weekly naked path control 34 here, 34,475.5. Yeah, perfect. All right, that's pretty cool. So we have this key level. What do we have otherwise? The negative path control. No, we don't. Oh yeah, remember. No, we don't have here. All right. Here, do you have any naked session path control? No. By the way, you have this workspace here with the levels and the order flow right there just above, for absolutely from the website. So if you want to do this really on your own, so you can get the same levels, same stuff really, just go on the website, create an account, and download the workspace from here. And we don't have any TPOs, so let's move here. 15 minutes, 30, and bam, we're good. By the way, if you have any questions, don't hesitate as always. Oh, we've got 12 millions here. Jeez, look at that. Like 12 millions of new loans coming in here. This is huge. Huge, huge, huge. So if you start losing this, it's not looking so good. So wait, we just have 1 week linear path control here. That's pretty crazy. Okay. Well. This is already hit. Where is Valera high now? Bit above. I'll keep that one for the moment. Yeah, I'm gonna keep that one for the moment. Path control Valera low, we're good. Let me see, here's the volume of this. Okay, so that is not the best anymore. Well, okay, so for the support here, I will be aware of this daily and the path control, but if we really start getting acceptance below here, so to speak, below the path control and the value low, I'm going to look for a long here, but I'm going to be really careful, to be honest with you. Longing, why? Because we're below the value low, and so this is a massive sign of weakness, really. Okay, so we need to reclaim this value low and this path control to expect higher prices. It's like, you know, this it was this downtrend normally, if I'm mistaken. Yep. From here to here. Oh no, I don't think it was like that. Oh yeah, it was like that. So, you know, we go below, we spend some time, we do a fail, we do a deviation, really, fail auction really below, it depends how do you want to name that. We reclaim, and then we flip into support. From here, get a rise. This was a long entry for him, but good here. So yeah, it can be exactly the same here. You know, we have the value low and the path control. We go below, we spend some time, then we have no way to long this, and we wait for, you know, we go below, we spend some time, bam, bam, bam. We reclaim, we flip into support, and from here, this is the exact same configuration we've got here. You know, it's gonna be exactly the same if I have to long, if we have to go more down, okay? Because otherwise it can just be a flip to resistance to go more down. So we do not bet on this, and we wait for everything to be reclaimed, flip it into support, and once we have done this, bam, come back up. Okay, so it's exactly the same here. And if there are, of course, no reaction in there, we are simply going to look for a new low to be made. So to speak, we have to look for a swing through power of the low, okay, right here. If there is no swing through power of this, we're simply going to look for the bigger support below and finally take out all the lows here. That would be cool, because we have a lot of stop loss there. So we have all the lows here to take into the daily and the naked session path control. If we start breaking this, we'll have the naked session path control and the daily path control below. Well, okay, and so here, if I can place that right, that will be cool. Still not perfect. Yeah, here, you know, it will be a bit the same than the possible long of this. Yeah, like if you start getting acceptance below and bounce from this daily path control and the naked session path control, you really wait for the value low to be reclaimed. And once this is done, there is a possible long setup. Okay, I really hope that makes sense. And if we start falling from here, we have simply the third target below, really. Okay, first, I mean, that one we can't even remove them and do the squares for yesterday. No, not today, really. We already hit that too much. So yeah, in any case, next target here, if I have to break this first with this, really, we can look for this low right here, swing through panel, swing through panel. We've played the last updates, really. If there is no swing through panel fellows on this, we're simply going to look for the bottom right here, the pullback. You know, when we've got the very quick push to the upside, we've got this very nice pullback here, we form at the bottom, and so from here get a continuation and just range bound, really, for the moment. Still while moving up, but still range bound. So we do have the MC strategy targets here to be aware of, okay? Sorry, very nice targets here. We can place some limits on this, and so yeah, if we start breaking this, you can just look for the low right here with a possible swing through parallel auction. And next, we're going to move on the higher time frame chart for the lower levels and lower prices. And so from here to the upside, what we'll have to look at really here. Let me see here what we can look for. All right, let me just pull some few more stuffs. Ah, come on, so we can see where. Here you go, nice. Okay, yeah, I do like this. Where are the other stuff there? Well, I'll look for this. By the way, let me check something here. Is the sound working well? Yes. Yeah, okay, so if I have to show again, we can it's like, you know, everything. I'm going to plan some trades. We can drop from before, we can drop from, or bounce from below, whatever. Bounce from nowhere, really, it's possible. Now personally, the best target for a short really here, if you have to short something, will be really to come back up here to take this high, okay, minimum, and then come back down. Again, this is absolutely possible to make something like this. Just take the first high from here, get a retracement, right? But I will prefer personally to go into that swing through pan, okay, 6.66%, path control, even maybe the top of the consolidation, release all of this. And if there is nothing in here, then we're simply going to look for a swing through pan, the current top to be done, really, okay? And if there is no swing through pan, and this is simple, we just look for a continuation, right? I mean, if there is no, of course, swing through pan or failed option, we just look for a continuation. So in that case, we can look for the weekly negative path control plus the TPO. Okay, there is nothing in here. Look for a new high to be made. Again, how can you recognize if there is something good or not into this chart? Because you're, I mean, I'm saying this like, hey, just take something if there is something to take, right? But how can you recognize that? It's simply by reading the order flow that is right there. Okay, this is an order flow, and this allows you really to see what's happening behind the market, so you can make really some informed trading decisions, such as, for example, when I told you that this was a possible aggressive long, otherwise you waited for everything to be flipping into support, reclaim, really the view up, and it was a Valera low, if I'm mistaken, something like this. And so yeah, you've got the long for all the weekend, and I give you also this short right there. Okay, if the longs get absorbed, this is a short trade. We've got the long absorbed, so you take the short and you write this down. So yeah, this is how you can make informed trading decisions. And so this was of course live on the Discord server. So make sure to join as always. You have everything there. This was, for example, yeah, the trade I was in just before the weekend, so it's pretty cool. In a long, in a short, and so I've got stopped out the short, of course, but I enjoyed the long all the weekend, so that's pretty cool. I'm giving you all of this live in a time, for example. Yeah, that's pretty cool, telling you that some tops are not bearish, buying every single lows. This is pretty nice. Sorry. So yeah, just join this called server. Really have some very cool stuff in there. I mean, you choose really if you don't want, you don't want, but that's pretty cool in my opinion. Anyway, so yeah, this is how we can recognize there are some trades to take in there. So yeah, these are the two first targets. Really, if we start breaking this, I am more likely looking for a new high to be made. I'm still looking for the weekly negative path control, but I would prefer this to be broken, really. So watch out still this weekly negative path control with the TPO, but I would prefer to go a bit above. So let me go on the levels now. So let's go on the 4, should be good. I'm gonna add, by the way, do I add this really? It's not useful in my opinion. No, I'm not going to add that. So first of all, here to the upside, let me just, by the way, add everything. Bam. So first of all, we have, of course, a swing through pan of the top. Okay, it's extremely important to be aware of that. If there is no swing through pan or a fail option as always, so swing through pan, you just take the high like this, for example. You have this is a swing through pan, by the way. You take the previous high, you leave it with a wick, okay, close below, and bam, you get a continuation. A fail auction is, for example, let's say you will get that's maybe a big fail auction we've got here. It was a fail auction, but for example, you take the highs, okay, like that. For example, we have a high, you take it, you spend some time, you don't have just a count, I mean a week above here, you have some count close, you spend some time, and then you start forming something bearish, and then you drop, okay, you spend some more time. So when you take a high, when you take a low, you always have to be aware of that. So swing through pan, failed auction. If there is nothing here, we're going to look for the first key level at 37,500. What is this key level? It is a Valera low of this full consolidation before. If we start reclaiming this first Valera low, we're simply going to look for the point of control of this full consolidation before. That is the second key level at 39,000, by the way. The path control here up to the key level, up to the swing through path. There is no swing through path at top or failed option as always. We're going to look for a big push to the upside, 11%, yes, up to the weekly negative path control with this swing through pan. So swing through pan here at 43,000 really, and then the weekly negative path control at 43,500. If we start breaking this monthly up to the path control, so 45,500. Up to 47,300. Okay, not gonna go higher for the moment. It's not just really useful. Sorry. So these are all the big resistance, big zone of resistance we have to be aware of above us, where we can look for a possible stop, a possible rejection, a possible trade. And so yeah, now to the downside, we know all the possible, you know, lower time frame support, everything we have really here to the downside. Okay. But if we really have to break that range, okay, and go really below from here, what price we can expect here? So first of all, we have nothing between the low really and 30,600. Okay, so if we start falling from the low here to speak here, you know, get no swing through power fail auction of this low right here, we're simply going to get a big move to the downside into the 30,600 zone. If we start breaking this 30,600 zone, we're simply, so we do have some few levels there, right? We have the value high, weekly, value high here, monthly, and value high low. But the thing is, all of these levels right here, sorry, all of these levels here, just 2 seconds please. Sorry, so all of these levels here was some resistance we printed before we went through. Now the thing is, I'm keeping them simply because we can flip some few old resistance into support. This is possible, get some bounce, still get a continuation next possibly, but we can still flip to support some few old resistance. So that's why I'm keeping these levels. Now the new fresh level really untapped are really these two right there, first of all. So these are not at all the strongest. What we have what we have here, let me just remove all of this. No, still not right there. So what we have now right here, yeah, oh come on, here. So what we have here are not all the strongest levels, right? The strongest levels come around 28,900 and 28,500, okay, around there. These right here are just for some possible flip to support. They're not all the strongest levels. So if we start breaking, you know, the low here with no swing through power fail auction, we can see a really quick move down into, first of all, 30,600, and we can even get a bigger continuation if we manage to flip everything into resistance and go into the first zone really of the real big first zone of support, okay? So to speak, around, yeah, 28,900, 28,500 if we start to break all of this. So yeah, just something to be aware of. Not gonna go too low, it's not really useful for the moment, okay, in my opinion. You can see as a support by yourself, I think. And yeah, now let's move on the wave. So on the waves here, I draw that during the weekend. It was just for me personally, but so this did play it by the way a bit for a possible ABC zigzag or impulsive. But again, the waves are just really fucking on this. So we'll be a bit careful with that draw. So it's very easy, you know. These are some smaller wave. Again, I'm going to cover the smaller wave after that because I don't want to make it too complex. Gonna make it very simple. First of all, we have two different configurations on the higher time frame. Okay, first of all, you know, we have the medium time frame bullish plan, the higher time frame bullish and the higher time frame bearish plan. Two different configurations. First on the higher time frame bullish plan, we have this impulsive, all this impulsive right here to finish. So we have the 345, 345, 345 to finish. So we're not going to drop yet. Now, if we start getting acceptance below that wave for 38.2 here and get nothing good for a long below here, we just have not a good data for a long at all on the order flow, then we're simply going to switch to a bearish plan. That is this, not right here, that is this right here, okay, ABC zigzag down to the upside. And by the way, lower time frame one, right here. And so by the way, yeah, right here, so ABC zigzag to the upside, okay, ABC zigzag here, 5 ways correction, 5 ways, and if we have a 5 ways correction, 5 ways, we have this correction to the upside down, then what it means that we have done the higher time frame bearish X wave, finish it the Y leg, and the Y leg, you know, can be longer, take be a double XY XNZ, be a triangle if we have to be range bound from here for so long. We can make something bigger in this, but as always, the most easiest pan in the Y leg is an ABC zigzag. I mean, the most common pan in there. So we are possibly done with the Y leg in that case with the higher time frame second X wave of this double XY XNZ. And so in that case, if you understood that right, we are going to make this nice move to the downside, right? So I'm not saying that you have to short the market. It's just in case. That's why, for example, you still have to plan some possible short target, right? For example, the yesterday ones, that was pretty cool if you got a short here. Where is this? Right there, yes. But yeah, that's maybe not a bad idea to still not forget 100% the short trade, right? Because we can still make something like this, and if we start dropping from here, yeah, that looks like a lot to not be no short, right? So yeah, just don't forget this possible scenario. But again, we're going to do this more likely. Again, it's not 100% true. We never know if we're going to do this 100%, but this is more likely what we're going to do if we start breaking this medium time frame one wave for yellow, wave for 38.2. Okay. So yeah, I really hope that makes sense. Now, yeah, on the lower time frame, we've got this during the weekend, but I mean, for me, it's not really useful to share that anymore, simply because we already took the highs. I placed it on my chart before we do that. So this ABC zigzag right here, or this impulsive higher. So I mean, yeah, it can be useful if we get a continuation from here, but Premise we do have some possible 5 ways down right now. So the thing is here, we've got this possible 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 leading with a smaller wave of an ending. So that's why it can be also, for example, simply a an ABC flat for a C, so to speak. Here, whatever is possible in that case, A, B, C flat. Okay, like this right there. So that's why it can just not be at all this kind of bigger wave 1, 2, 3, or 5 or ABC zigzag. Really, it can be such ABC flat. Let me just verify really quickly with you the targets. I don't see the low right here. Correction. By the way, if you have any questions, don't hesitate as always. Well, targets are really not over respected, so I'm not going to take this, to be honest with you. Yep. So what I deleted before here. Okay. Yeah, no, I'm not going to take this. So it can be, for example, here an ABC zigzag, so to speak, here W, X, and Y. Okay, if you really have to come down again, just so you are aware of. If this is a WXY down here, then what we can look for here is simply not a 1, 2, 3, or 5 impulsive, but an ABC zigzag to the upside, possibly an ending or whatever in there, possibly something bigger, you know, we will see, like in the time what's happening. So to speak, a wedge, for example, if you have to really make one more new high, I don't do a crazy push-up. We can look, for example, for a wave 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. From here, bam, get a drop for a bigger WXY. So speak here, W, X, and Y into the wave 4. And once we have done that, bam, look for a new high to be made with the wave 5. Okay, except if we start really falling from the 38.2, then this is more likely the high time frame bearish plan, as you understood. So let me just control the everything. Now, yeah, if we start dropping from here, then this is definitely an ABC zigzag we have done here. And so in that case, we have simply a bigger WXY like this, W, X, and Y. Now, yeah, if we start getting nothing good for a short, we keep pushing higher and higher and higher and higher and higher, then what it is simply the so it can still be an ABC zigzag, by the way. Why? Because in that case, we will take the highs. That will be the only correction pattern possible when we take the highs, either an A, B, C flat. You see, there are a lot of different configurations. That's why it's maybe better to keep the levels if you don't want to make it too complex. Now, if you want to get all the configurations, here the ways really. So ABC zigzag, and of course, if we start really getting acceptance above, really we just spam from here, really, and we get acceptance above here, then we take such impulse if you're to the upside. In that case, it means that the wave 4 bottom within, as we reach the 23.6, it's possible. And so from here, we're going to get a nice continuation for the wave 5. In that case, by the way, what are the targets of this wave 5? The 618, first of all, here, as always, you pull your extension tool from the wave 1 root to the wave 1 top to the wave 4 bottom. First target, 618, so 36,000. But again, I mean, it's better to look for the levels, to be honest with you. Let me say, by the way, here, this match with the levels we'll have planned. Value low, path control, swing third pan. Yeah, I mean, it's not really useful to give you the turrets here, to be honest, because it's matched with the exact levels we'll have planned. You know, for example, 6.8 right here with the weakening path control. No, by the way, I'm saying shit right now. Now, 6.8 will be a swing for power reflection. Then we have the value low with a 1-to-1 extension, 1618 path control with a swing third pan here, 2618 weakening path control with a swing third pan here. So it's the exact same targets we will have planned with the levels, so it's not useful to repeat myself on this. So yeah, these are all the configuration really on the lower time frame. I'm not gonna spend so much time on this because yeah, there is no time really to spend on this. To be fair, there are just too many configurations again. So you got the configuration if you want to get them. Now, if you don't care about the low time frame, you don't care, and just refer to the medium time frame, wave for retracement, yellow wave, possible bigger one if we go into there, into this bison. If we start breaking this, look for the bigger drop. Simple, simple, simple. Okay, so I don't know if you have some questions today, let me know in the chat. Otherwise, we are good, really. Just gonna remove this. Perfect, and we are good. And let's see what we confirm, really. Just gonna set, by the way, an alert here. Resistance 1. Yeah, sadly Bitcoin did have done all the move here when I was sleeping, but that's pretty cool. Got the bounce from the second target and the rejection from the first target here. That's pretty cool. Yeah, resistance 1. Let's pull resistance 2. Again, pull something here, resistance 2, by the way. these are all the turrets where we'll be looking for something today. And as always, I'm gonna try to let you know what to do really. Again, I'm not a financial advisor or anything really, so make sure to understand that. And yeah, just to join Discord server really. The first Geyser Pan again once more is available for you on the YouTube channel, so go and check this out. You can do your chartings and send your chartings by the way into the chartings chart right here, so you can just learn your way really. Make some experience really for absolutely free, by the way. So just go and check this out. You have everything on the Discord server here. You can send your chartings in there. Otherwise, you have the Geyser Pan, the first one on the YouTube channel in the short section available. Anyway, on this being said, I hope you had a very nice weekend. And yeah, let's crush it this week again. So you have a nice day. Take care and catch you all in